wasn't able to play it. And the deck does miss Koshchei some like 25% of the time, 20% of the time. He chose to not play the Maxi in round 2, I think, right? He Nero'd for Brewis to thin rather than play the Maxi to look at his order. I think that was a thing that happened. There's a game of Maxi round 1 until they didn't get Koshchei. Yeah, that might have happened. I don't remember all of the games. I remember one of the games that he missed it. It was a 10-card round 3 where he probably would have rocapped even if he had it. I think both of the times might have been. I know the one against Wangid. The game would have been played very differently, I think, if there was a Koshchei in hand for Spiro, just on both sides. Like, it ended up being a 10-point game, but I'm not sure how much of a difference finding the Koshchei would have ended up making. Because the Brewis was gone, so we had no way to free up board space. Qualifier is non-data-driven gaming. I don't have tournament platform pages for everything. They have way too many tournaments that they set up. It's distributed over like 4 brackets. This order's pretty good. Just gotta remember that Bear Witcher is some number of cards down. I'm not playing a discard package, it doesn't really matter. I don't get punished. Played the game very well until past the long round 3. Yeah, I think that's sort of standard. I saw it a couple times over the course of the tournament. That just seems to be Nilfgaard's plan on blue. Get a tempo pass so they can't Shio-nose you, and then you win the long round from there. Could just Junod that. Could play the Greatsword. Probably should save the Junod. Just get this down, see what he does. I could TA it, since I'm not... Girdle deals some damage. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, the Huber play was cheeky. I don't think it actually got him any more points than just copying a Karak Marine, but it was very cheeky. Hey, goodness. What's this gonna be? Yeah, there's a lot of Jackpot running around. It's a good deck. I sort of want to wait another turn on the Gird. He still hasn't played any Blight Makers either. Yeah, that said, not really anything else that I want to do. Grows the Greatsword too. I get a Greatsword off of this Megascope. And Mask over TA. Yeah, I think he did too. I just forgot to change the TA. Yeah, Spiro made it to winners finals, and then lost winners finals, and lost losers finals. Yeah, brutal way to go out. Yeah, the winners finals series is really close.
My duty? To stick my nose where it doesn't belong.
Here we go. Just putting my Madoc here. I just want to make sure that I stay ahead of Masquerade Ball. I could click this. It's probably worthwhile before he plays another spy. I can Heron Caduc to Quartermaster to transform this.
No good wine will come from here, not even compost.
Appearances can be deceiving.
Let's do this. Get the Quartermaster.
You ought to see the other bees.
The windmill. The sticks spin around and smash.
With the Madoc as well. My favorite match, I cast it. Let me think. There's probably something in the first match. I tried to not let it show, but I really enjoyed watching She Who Knows constantly do nothing. It's become one of my favorite pastimes this season.
I'll cleave you in two.
Got for Q into Sage. Yeah, that could be a scary way for him to get ball and play. Yep, there it is. Power where the triggers thrive. Yeah, it's like a Goliath for 5 more provisions. Nice card. Full leader. What is going on? Why does this keep happening? Why do they keep committing a leader charge? Oh, whatever. Whatever.
Yes, that's the right
-3. Oh yeah, he played against Truzky and then Wangid. So my next card down is the Bear Witcher. What am I missing? Megascope? Bombs? Sounds just good, right? I guess one problem is I might get blind canted. This is probably better. Hey, he clicked it. Let's do this twice. Just get it to full so you can't lock it. Nope, no more casts today. Tournament's over. The official cast for the qualifiers is just the 2 finals matches. Is Vesemir useless? There's not that many witches. It's kind of better cards to play. That's annoying. I still have a Bear Witcher off of Gwent.
Sounds like something a midget would say.
A little cleaner.
I once lopped off 3 heads with 1 blow.
Okie dokie. I would need all 3 damage to go on the Greatsword to be able to gen on it. It seems unlikely. Heat wave it. Also just doesn't seem very good. Still a couple turns away from Quenning. I guess I'll do this. It's like kinda bad. I could try to use the flurry, but I might just end up breaking my Janab. I guess I never actually break the Janad. The Janad's always going on the Greatsword. Worst case, I'm killing the greatsword and have to gen out some ones. It's not that bad.
Well, as long as you're sinking, might as well walk on the bottom.
Fix the megascope bug now.
What is it you want?
Yep, that's a Fringilla. This is just the same deck we played against last game. This is weird. Fringilla and all.
What are you gonna do, eh?
It's the bug. If you lippy megascope back in your deck, it remembers the thing that it copied, and if you play the megascope on an empty board, it instantly spawns the thing that you copied.
My generals? I can trust every last one with my life.
Sounds like a feature. It's pretty cool. It leads to some interesting lines. Yeah, only if there's no other bronze on board. If there's another bronze, you have to like play Megascope normally on that bronze. I don't think the 3 points from Imprisonment ended up mattering. Nope, no tortoise. Gosh, Jay. Red Queen 2. Okay. So probably gonna be looking for the tempo pass here. Don't have any megascopes for the greatsword. This isn't helping me in round 1. Neither is this. My frick. Ah, good game, dude. Portal here.
No, damn it!
If he goes Larva, I think I just like D-bomb leader charge. Like, looks kind of bad, but we're just looking for the tempo pass. Still no tortoise. Oh, I need to fix this TA still.
I'd lend you a hand, but then I'd have none.
No, the pendulum. I'm much better at that. Ice punch. Again.
Okay, points. Yeah, it's too slow. Goodbye. I think I could. I mean, I probably could play another card here. If I play the maxi, I go to 36. Shortening the round is probably good for us. So. This requires 2 golds, right? Go to sleep right after. It took me like an hour to get to bed, but oh, or we just win on even. Okay, sweet. Not really what I was looking for, but I'll take it. I forgot the tempo passing at rank 1 is actually broken. It's been a very long time. Everyone's just scared to play cards. The cast go, it went really well. Went really well. It'll be on YouTube in probably like 12 hours. I'd recommend checking it out. Cast was a lot of fun. I think most people seem to enjoy it. Let's get this out of damage prone range. Yeah, I think I had Avallac'h Sage in some of my earlier lists in the season for the deck, but I don't think I was playing a Portal. I think I valued the discard package too high. Yeah, I guess I'll Genod you. It's fine.
Size don't matter. Sounds like something a midget would say.
Is he doing it round 2? Well, I won round 1, so he's trying to not get 2-0'd, but I probably could have just let that go and let his Rose fill up, honestly. That was way too early. But yeah, Avallac'h Sage is real nice in these decks. Especially when you're trying to round 1 Portal in a bunch of matchups. Just having reliable access to your high tempo thinning tool is really nice. So it keeps him off of Winter Apprentice for another turn. Made a relic pocket for him. True, true.
And now I should go for you.
Yep, I made a relic pocket for him, alright. Maybe we should have just played Dancing Star here. It gets an extra point of damage on the Rat Catchers. Yeah, that was kind of bad. This isn't urgent at all, but that was kind of urgent. Would keep him off of Witch Apprentice for another turn as well. I mean, Koshji is sort of exploitable. Definitely not weak, but if you know what you're looking for, there are some things you can do. Okay, so I did break up the Dancing Star. Pretty sure I still take it. Just accept that I'm gonna feel a little silly here.
I once lopped off 3 heads with 1 blow.
Ooh, 2 more emote slots.
The lady of the woods.
Hey, the Relic Pocket.
At last.
Yeah, we know one of the cards in this hand is a Koshji.
No, I don't nibble at them. They'd fall right out.
When pigs fly, eh?
So we can't play the Shikunos. Still drawing the Hjalmar. Double Bear Witcher. His hand is Koshji. I think this 2-0s. Megascope is an artifact. That's why we were able to Avallac'h Sage for it. He's dead. Didn't show tag. Well, there's no tag, right? It's just the thing here. She who gets 2-0'd. What a card. Didn't show tag. Well, there's no tag, right? It's just the thing here. She who gets 2-0'd. What a card. I mean, they only have 2 of them, right? They can't go and waste both of their win conditions in round 2.
Any last words?
The other top gold that could suit this deck. You can play Jaeger and Azrael. I think that's the most common swap. I've seen people play Renew. Necromancy's a pretty solid gold in the deck as well. Not quite top end, but you can spread out your provisions a little bit. Roach and Knickers are honestly real considerations for the list as well, with as many powerful bronzes as it has. Just TA it and leader it.
You know well how this will
I want to win round 1, right? No fear? Hey, Yali. Appreciate it. Glad you enjoyed the cast. Like, I can sort of see how Shiuno's is probably really good in some matchups, to where it's worth playing in tournaments, but I don't know, it just constantly looks so embarrassing. If you don't have a specific reason to have the card in your deck, it just doesn't seem very good. Oh, I hate Creedon. Situational tool. Yeah, like, if you're jamming it as a red coin deck, in matchups where you have enough tempo that you can play it, then it's good. I don't know what matchup that is, though. Because, like, Nilfgaard can set up tempo passes, this SK deck can set up tempo passes, and there's not really a whole lot you can do about it. Maybe Syndicate, but everyone was banning Syndicate. And from what I've heard, the push down 2 doesn't really work as the Kostra player. Maxi. Madoc on the bottom. Drawing everything? Sure. I guess I always draw everything. I don't know, maybe I should just always bottom a Bear Witchery. No, I think it was a Russian thing. Someone in chat said Nick made the deck. So I want to save this for Kelly. Don't have any Mega Scopes for this greatsword, but I can grow it pretty big. I mean, I agree. I'm not big on the Shihunos. When it resolves, it's sort of good, but there are a lot of ways to make it not resolve. Nice. Oh. Nice. Get a leader charge too. my Madoc gone? I do have a pass. I think I'd rather win the round, though. The question is just, can I win the rounds? The answer is not obvious. TA versus CK? Crystals? Oh, I don't really have any thoughts. I think the TA making the Sabbath come on slightly faster could matter, depending on your Thrive curve. I was playing Lamp when I was playing the deck, and I liked the Lamp. Purifies and locks. What's the right mix? Yeah.
I'll cleave you in two.
Highest value John has played so far. You killed a Koshje. It's pretty good at killing Koshje.
What are you gonna do?
Jesus. Glad you enjoyed. Yeah, I don't know. The thing about Koshje specifically is its bronzes are so good. I really think the correct way to build that deck at least involves Knickers, and probably involves both Knickers and Roach. It gets you the round 1 tempo to make it harder for them to tempo pass you. And also just generally helps get round control while thinning your deck towards finding your Koshje. And you do actually need to draw the Koshje, like you can't Aniro into the Koshje. Okay. So I don't want to bleed the Kelly, I guess. Mata. You could play Mata. Mata's, again, not really guaranteed unless you're not playing any other 10p cards, though. Don't know what to cut, though. I mean, she who knows. Just instead of playing your Gnazrel, you play, like, Knickers Roach Necromancy. So what, he had to Aniro for the Pact there? I guess I'll do this. I don't think I want to leader charge. Kelly's sort of stunning him too. Since he had to Aniro for the boost, he probably doesn't have another boost in his hand. So this Kelly's sort of doing work for us as well. Yeah, Gankane's the main one, so it's like a 13 for 7 if you have your Relics Pocket. And you can also Necro like Larvas or... Okay. Oh, Larvas or Pig. Usually it's Larva or Gankane. Maybe a 17? Are you playing Teleportation? I wouldn't play Teleportation. I think that's a bit too gimmicky. A bit scared of this Megascope. Okay. Intelli's fine. It could be, I don't know, I want to be able to take my mulligans. And sometimes you just have a Teleportation in your deck round 3, and like you want to find your Koshje, but you have Teleportation Koshje in deck. You're taking a big risk with them all. Yeah, I got burned by it in like half the games I played with it. But maybe it's just me. I tried drawing better. Yeah. I felt like my only lose condition with Kosh J was just not drawing the Brug. Like, I was able to pretty reliably win round 1. And from there, just like round control into a 5-card round 3, nothing beats you. Oh, right, change stratagem. I'll do that now. Yeah, Aguara is really nice for the deck. I was saying before that I would like to play way more copies of Duragare than I'm able to. And Aguara is sort of just like a more expensive copy. It's just 1 good 4P. Brooks is pretty good too.
There is but one punishment.
I think Brooks is generally pretty underrated. Just a little awkward to run a bunch of copies of it, because you only really want to draw one of them. Especially now with Larva at 2 power. Oh. I don't want to play this matchup. Oh. I was really enjoying just not thinking for a while. Have I lost it all? I don't think so. We're only like 4 games in though. Yeah, Arcaspor and Foglet are also really good. They just need their own decks. Arcaspor is one of the best thinning bronzes in the game. You just need to have consumes. Hey, Rashid, how you doing? Oh, we've seen some of the Kostra decks fit in Arcaspor. Just like playing a Dragon Warrior and Brewis. And have a Neuromancy to complete it if you need it. I'm doing pretty good. Leader Charge is kind of jank, but I want to get this Megascope down. Well, can't really complain about that exchange, that's fine. Wish I had a bomb. I feel like a Madoc in either row would let me not use another Leader Charge to combo with this Greatsword. Like, as it stands, I kind of just want a Greatsword Leader Charge. Aguara or Necromancy. More lists are playing Aguara. The extra interaction is really nice, and especially if you're playing She Who Knows, having another way to remove lock is a really big deal. I think if you're not playing She Who Knows, it gets a little bit closer, but I think just having the extra interaction and the lock that triggers Thrive is enough to put Aguara over the top.
No good wine will come from here, not even compost.
God, these are actually just so good this season. I think Aguara is key for the game plan. Like, I think they're both just like filler value cards, but just which one you think is more relevant. This bracket finals was pretty quick. Yeah. It was a pretty brutal set. Wangid, probably the scariest player to go against in losers bracket finals of a qualifier. That man never fails to qualify for events. He is a true master. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait. For every damage. Oh, this is allied. Wait, I need to wait one more turn. Whoops. It's not a huge deal, but. Should just like play the Bear Trip hand post considering Mentor. Yeah, I got the scoreboard right here. Okay, don't be mean, Agent Maru. Don't be mean.
I'll cleave you in two.
He did fail to draw his gold. There was a Kashja in his deck a couple of times.
Your blade is just an extension of your will.
I think that might be a problem. You're winning uneven though. No, his luck's not that shit. Like, that kind of stuff just happens to you when you play enough games. On even almost every game. Yeah, even on Blue Coin. It's magical. Oh wait, shit. I can Gwent for this. I think I want to bleed the Colgrim. Or at least bleed the Defender. Deck is this? This is Madoc Flurry.
Behold Nilfgaard's iron might!
I still have Madoc in my deck. Oh. Wow.
Stare at me stupid and see what happens.
I'm pretty sure he's Clog. I don't know. Yeah, he's Clog.
It's not personal. Strike back. But no chance. Yeah.
Like, just Madoc. Bonkers. Against Clog. Yeah, I mean, he didn't Clog as much in round one. He played like one coded weapons, I think. We just didn't give him targets for the Clog.
Magic dies. This world dies with it.
Guess I'll pull this out. Not sure what else I would need 4 damage for. This just removes all the high provision cards from my deck. Oh, we put Defender back. That's sort of a problem. That makes sense. Can you get it? Wait, the Korean War Counselor on. Do you have another way to tutor it? Oh, yep, Roger.
Kill the dog fiddlers! As order! Cannot feed! What are you gonna do, huh?
Still have a coded weapons? He does. The Bear Witcher dies, I'm kind of fucked. Oh, Reens.
Time for a rematch, Lady Yennefer.
Okay. So this is the Colgrim turn.
All that dancing around. It's not for me.
I guess I'll do this now. Yep. I guess I could have leadered first. Maybe I end up just being able to Hjalmar this. I got pretty gods of being able to Hjalmar it.
I demand justice. A trial by ordeal.
Okay, cool. So we get to resolve the Megascope. No tortoise.
Strike first and strike hard.
So what do I have here? I think I'm short, right? Do this, this, this. Nah, the Colgrim's too big. This is just 8. Darn.
Sounds like something a midget would say.
Yeah. You see on the Defender was backbreaking. And I think that would be the bigger problem. Yeah, Witcher Princess is the pig.
Skeletor's glory!
No, the person riding the pig is the witch, and the apprentice is the pig. Hey, Kung Fu. Big Deck Colgrim that probably also wants Blightmaker. Yeah, because you could use Blightmaker to stack your Colgrim. It's a 5 provision Fisher King in a deck that needs to draw its golds. Like, the card just does everything. On one hand, it's kind of cool, because it means you have the somewhat versatile card that plays for different modes in different games, but on the other hand, it has one very obviously best mode. And it is rare that the other modes are ever going to be used unless they're just bricked. Sure. This looks fine. Oh, was my top card? I don't remember what I'm drawing off the mask. Pure with your Simulate deck that doesn't play Blightmaker. Just seems like it has to be a mistake. But I guess if you're playing Portal, that would be a reason to get away from it. Find it hard to believe that Portal's better than playing Blightmakers, but you do you. I'll have to write down Maxi order in tournaments. Oh yeah, you can take notes. I don't know what the official rule sets are, but you can probably even take a screenshot and just like have a screenshot on another monitor.
I was lopped off 3 heads with 1 blow.
It's a weird reading of the Gwent color pie. I don't know if I buy that. It's like an Albrecht with upside. I don't think that's anything that's SK. You're not doing discard, you're just doing thinning, and thinning is something that all factions have access to. Hey, Goldenberg. Things are going pretty well. I can't complain. I don't know, maybe I wanted to click this. He might just pass here. I'm just like not 100% sure that I want to discard this greatsword yet. Yeah. Okay. So I'm kind of glad that I didn't discard the greatsword. Maybe now I have like another good Megascope target. Guardian should just be 1 point. I don't know. It adds 2 points to the Mata Cynthia combo, which really isn't that bad even now. Highly efficient thinning. I mean, I would say the Foglets or Archospores are also extremely efficient thinning in monsters. And if any faction's like light on thinning, it's probably monsters. I think just because SK has the discard package doesn't mean they have a monopoly on efficient thinning. No, I agree. I agree.
Only two things are certain.
Blightmaker is a little bit too generic for how powerful it is. That was the point that I was trying to make. It's hard to imagine a Nilfgaard deck that doesn't want to play them, and that's sort of a problem in my eyes.
I once lopped off 3 heads with one pull.
But like the problem's not a blending of the color pie, or like making the factions too similar. It's just a problem of being generic and powerful. And cheap. The deck building cost is even lower than including the discard package in SK. At least the discard package is requiring you to play some golds, which you might not have room for.
Move it, or I'll beat you bloody.
Hey, Whispering
15
Hillock.
years in the suburbs, whispering like a beast.
Thanks for the tier 1. Thanks for the 15 months. Welcome back. Color pie doesn't apply to Gwent the same way it applies to Magic? Yeah, sure. I don't think anyone's trying to use it in the way that it's exactly identical to Magic. It was just the phrasing that he chose. There's obviously a lot more overlap in Gwent because of the way factions function. So he's got one more turn for Big Gellerting. I almost want to just Heat Wave it, but I think that's might be fine. He used his leader too. I've got a Megascope I want to play. Any similar base bronze packages? I don't know. I feel like identity and bronzes between the factions is usually pretty good. It's just like in the faction there tends to be a lot of overlap when you don't have a lot of different archetypes. So I gotta play this now. Otherwise the Greatsword gets poisoned. They staggered Blightmaker, Mage Assassin. I mean, I think the outcome is still sort of the same. Probably wouldn't be seeing a whole lot of Blightmakers until Mage Assassin got released. But then they released Mage Assassin, and all of a sudden the package is bonkers. Maybe the other way around, to like incentivize people to play more brand decks. Sits on the freak show, still has 9 coins. I'm drawing to some golds. Only Nilfgaard would lead up to 3 times. Why? What's wrong with that?
One man's battlefield is another man's ripe patch for harvest.
It's like one of the features of getting to play Nilfgaard. I don't remember if I bought him to this. I don't think I did. Sort of punished. Eh, not really. It's pretty much the same. Might be a point better. Getting a new leader can be pretty big. Is it though? The best Anna gets is usually like 12 points unless you're uprising. And it just like feels like a pretty fair card that seems like a lot of players overvalue when they're complaining about it. Like, I will say it sucks to play uprising and for your opponent to have Anna. Like, that's just gross. I will agree with that. But it's pretty much just uprising that feels really bad. Mentality of the opponent gets a leader again is what people don't like. I mean, I feel like it's just a mental block that you should get over. The leader is just points. They played a 3 for 9 to leader you again. Gird. Gird is the word. I don't know, is it annoying? I feel like it's the opposite of like what would normally make Nilfgaard annoying. Usually when people say Nilfgaard is annoying, it's because they have a bunch of interaction and they stop you from doing your thing. Anna's never stopping you from doing your thing. Like, it's almost entirely proactive. Siggy must die.
Who wants to taste Gallagher steel?
Here and Yrden. I would add Angleem to that list and probably remove Yrden from that list, but my take on Jackpot? I don't have one. I just haven't thought about Syndicate as a faction in a while, and I'm enjoying not thinking about Syndicate as a faction. Just sort of pretending it doesn't exist. When I queue into it, it's I jam my cards and see if we have enough points in the end. My Angleem, it is super high rolly, in the same way that like Kahir is, but like even worse because you can't play around it.
Slow, ain't ya?
Consider swapping Axie. You could. I don't know what the cut is. You would, what, drop Janad and maybe Maxi? Maxi's a little less important when you're not playing the discard package. I don't think I'm getting there. Maybe or Yrden and Y. Well, one of these cards is playable, and the other is not. So probably the one that's playable. What do you mean by better? Like, I don't think it's even a question, right? I don't think anyone would answer Yrden. Slap your hand. That has never happened.
For Skellige's glory!
I think in all my years of playing card games, I think I've only had the handshake refused like 1 or 2 times. It's really rare. I think the faction and flavor would be... I don't know. I would hope they just like ported something from URCG. I don't think it's impossible. Probably be what I would say. Not sure what my favorite URCG design is. Those refused handshake stories? Nothing really comes to mind. I just know that like a couple times opponents were like being a dick all game and turned down the handshake. The most notable time, I was playing Final Countdown like right after Hope for Escape got released at a regional, and my opponent was not very happy that they were unable to kill me within 20 turns. I think I self-destruct buttons for the tie a bunch too. The deck was not nice. I kind of hate this mask right now. Like, I want to go for the tempo pass, but if I click the mask, I risk bricking the portal. Resolve Countdown. I was playing Final Countdown before it was cool. Not only did I resolve Final Countdown, I resolved self-destruct button like 4 times in that match. No, you wouldn't play Cursed Scroll. Cursed Scroll's terrible. You could play Lamp or TA, though, I don't know, the thinning's usually better than just like 1 point. Okay, I don't even think we have to tempo pass. We can just let this come out and then play 1 more card. Mask doesn't really help with the tempo pass. Mask is awkward with the portal. Like, I would have wanted to use my TA this turn so I could pass, but I can't because the Bear Witcher edits haven't come out yet.
Their minds, malleable as clay, and just as squishy.
Kind of want to discard Maxi. Might be crazy. Tempo pass and get to play the Maxi in round 2. Discard the scope here. Play the Quartermaster now.
To arms, men.
Discard target? It's just thinning. Like, you give up 1 point in order to play a thin. It's just good exchange rate. I mean, if he plays the Kostre, or the Shiunos, I don't mind taking the Heat Wave on it. He doesn't have a Thrive in play, and there's no engines. He can't play Pig. I'm just gonna get the Maxi down. Maybe we get card advantage if he plays another card. That was bottom of Bear Witcher. We never have She Who Knows. He also can't afford to play She Who Knows. I don't think anything does it in 1. Yep.
I am devoured only to be born anew.
What? Oh my god. Are you ready for the nuts chat? Cause I got the nuts.
On plate!
Helps defend the bleed. I mean, he's a card down. You should always just play another card there to actually win the round. Yeah, like, the game's just over. She who is an embarrassing card. King the Jannad, even if the Megascopes resolve. I don't know what the answer to that is. I think we would still lose there. It's 14 more points.
How can I help?
We were behind 6 on board, so if our opponent's card was worth more than 8, plus they get to Larva first, so worth more than 6. I don't think it ends up mattering at all. This card's always worth more than 6. Okay. Don't brick the portal.
I'm ready. Give them no rest, no reprieve.
It's the wrong bomb. Don't really want to kill anything melee. This could be awkward. I guess I want to contest. Could just give him round 1.
On plate!
See what he does to this. I don't know. I probably can't win if I give him round 1. Let's see what happens with the Megascopes. Oh, okay. I definitely can't win if I give him round 1. There's that problem solved. Terrifying. Strongest short round. No, you still lose to Koshche. But you have better interaction, so maybe you can, like, maneuver the rounds and bleed the Koshche. I'm not sure you can ever win round 1, though. I don't know. I like the Death Wish deck. What Death Wish deck? Gets me ahead. Guess I'll get ahead. That's pretty good. Freeze up row space for the mask. I think I'm winning uneven. Oh, whoa, I completely forgot about the portal. Never mind. Maybe we are still winning uneven. Heatwave my Madoc. Okay, we're definitely winning on even. Sweet.
Fool me once, death on you. No one gets to fool me twice.
Good deck order, I guess.
Hey, listen here. Listen well.
I think Gwent players react to grass. I have no idea. Keeps me ahead. Keeps his TA bad.
Double the coin and consider it done.
Cool. But now what? We have one on even, but our opponent has a million Shield Maidens. The last card in hand was Roach too, right? Oh no, Roach is gone. Last card is probably Lippy. I guess we push and try to get him to play Lippy Saris. It's like really janky, but I don't think we can beat the Saris in a longer round. Ugh. Our deck doesn't really have points like that.
What is it?
Doesn't ever do anything. Heatwave also doesn't ever do anything. Heatwave's just like a worse card than Hjalmar. Oh, I guess I shouldn't have clicked. No! My Heron Caduc. My click. I just wanted to have the points in play.
Need a hand? Just chop one off.
But yeah, I guess with him playing the Brockbar Hunter, it's not very likely.
Who wants to taste Gallagher Steel?
Just throw? I don't get to throw. Use one of these that force the Saras. Right now he could Heatwave is 8. Is there anything bigger that went back? I guess he could maybe like Heatwave plus Leader Charge. I don't remember if he played Quartermaster. He played Brockbar Hunter. But that should be okay. Yeah, let's just save Leader Charges. I think this works. We don't really brick his Maidens. We'd have to draw the Moondust to kill a Maiden. We just like plays Saris. And leaves it in play. I might have issues dealing with it. I can't Leader Charge them. we're getting it though.
Step careful there.
Ooh, that's cheeky. I know these are my bottom two, right? I don't know which order these were in. I want the moon dust, I don't want the other one. Fuck. Yeah, that's a problem. I needed the moon dust.
I'll cleave you in two. Give them no rest, no reprieve.
We shall do it my way.
Last card bad. With no deployed Janot better. He's gonna get them anyway. I'm gonna have to leader charge eventually to have a chance. Tie? Okay. If he just like plays a Brockbar Hunter, he can trigger them himself. Coin do I use? I think just the default one. Yeah. I never bothered changing it.